Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Monday, the 25th of October, 2021, about 8:15 a.m. Central Time. So as we take a look in the green in the stock market, I knew the NASDAQ, that was going to pop. Tesla, what if I tell you they got an order from Hertz rental car for 100,000 of, I think they're Model 3s, those are the SUV types. Wow, that's big. It's over $4 billion. But it shows you that for the city, there's adoption going on. Now, Hertz is also supposedly going to contribute in somehow fast charging stations. We'll find out how that's all going to work. But this is a big move for it. It's mainstream for the EVs. That's a very big deal. Realize when those cars come up for sale, there'll be a lot of those on there too. Grain markets getting a little bit of a bid, makes sense. We're raining in the Midwest. Harvest's going to be impacted just a little bit, and that's what you're seeing, I think, going on here. It's probably time for you to get away from the Nove beans and start looking at the Jan. On the energies, I'm going to be on BNN TV in Canada this morning, around 10:30 or so. And I know they're already asking me about what do I think, and I gave them a headline. We're coming to the end of this COVID situation. Demand setting in, you're going to get that demand for the markets. Supply chains eventually get addressed with that. People returning to the markets in terms of work. It's nice to work at home, but as the world gets back to normal, a certain element of that will go away. People will return to jobs. You watch, just human nature. Metal markets, I'm in the bull camp in the gold market. What else can I tell you? And I think copper's gotten down cheap enough to be of interest as well. In terms of, between here and the next nickel probably being the bottom in the marketplace. Wouldn't surprise me. Maybe a stretch out to the 445 area, but not much more is my opinion. Dollar index looking with the bid today. Mixed bag in currencies. They don't know which way to go. A lot of central bank action. We get the Fed talking very shortly. November 2nd and 3rd, they go into their meetings. But let's start. Chicago Reserve September National Activity Index down again. 0.13. They revised the other index to 0.05 from a 0.029. So interesting. That was, I guess, a downward revision there. The Federal Reserve Bank will update their monthly regional manufacturing outlook. That's coming out this morning shortly, and they're looking at that to be a little bit lower again, as you can see. Turkey's president Erdogan, well, he's telling the allies of his country, hey, if you're going to criticize me on what we do internally, get your envoys out of here. It's a great way for the attention to turn away from the central bank action he's making. As I said, the Federal Reserve, November 2nd and 3rd, our monetary policy meeting. I think it's a fait accompli. The tapering begins. The speed of it will be the big question. Hertz, as I said, orders 100,000 Teslas. So for those pundits, I get people writing me about Tesla. It's not worth $200. I don't think they understand. It took me a while, too. It's beyond an auto company. They're just becoming an auto company. It's everything, and that's what the market's buying on. And China, again, they had to lock down parts of the country. Why? Well, what they're running into is COVID. It's not a different variant. It's the 19, but problems going on there. Now, if you like to keep up with the markets, besides these updates, I do a morning subscriber video for the futures. I do one also for the ETFs. Then during the day, written commentary. One comes out at around 11:30 a.m. Central Time. You're seeing the pictures of what it is with buy and sell recommendations, very specific in it. And then another one by 8 p.m. at night, and then all my special updates and everything else that we have. I'd like you to try it. Don't want a credit card, don't want you to pay me for it, and it won't stay for free for you. No, it's not about you're a nice guy and I'm just going to send you all my work. I want you to see it and you decide if this fits in with what you do. You'll get my daily numbers for the window envelopes. You're going to be able to identify, I think, trading ranges that help you with the trends, where they're setting up, what to do. How do you get this? And again, it's free. Go to our website. On the top left, you're going to see free offers. Take a look at it. And while you're there, you're going to see all our videos. They play right in front of you. Might want to take advantage of that as well. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day, and I will talk to you all this afternoon in our market wrap-ups.